All right, we are live, and of course, I forgot to do my intro. Let me see here. We'll just go live. How about that? Britt here. I am on location. I am at the Maple Leaf in Osage. It is a wonderful day outside. Hopefully, y'all can join me here. I know this is going to go out to a lot of you guys that are listening from North Iowa.
This is Britt Bailey.
There we are.
A fresh cup of country in the morning.
Good music, great content.
There we go. Good music, great content. Love talking about great music. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can in the comments. I'm also going to post that link. It's going to be a little bit loud because there's some semis driving by right now. There we go. There's that link up there. I'm running a little bit off of my phone at the moment, so I apologize if there is any lag time. You can hear me great. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Sitting here having a fluffy coffee break, doing the iced coffee today at the Maple Leaf. I don't know if you can see exactly. It's a white logo, but it does say Maple Leaf on there. Here in Osage, and it is hot and humid out, and I'm guessing that it is where you guys are as well, depending on where you're listening from or tuning in from. But there was a couple different things that I apologize that I haven't been able to hop on every Friday like what I had hoped. The nice thing with some of the stuff that we can do here, we appreciate you guys being able to jump on. And it's kind of fun to be able to go over what's going on over the weekend. And kind of you guys did. Oh, I got a nice, wonderful bumblebee that's joining me for coffee. Hello. Ugh, not a fan of bees. I become a ninja. So speaking of, we can talk about the American Ninja Warrior coming up here in just a little bit as well. One of the things that I wanted to tell you guys, if you hadn't gotten a chance, there's going to be some really cool stuff coming up in North Iowa and southern Minnesota. Maybe you've seen some of the things on events, maybe not. You can jump on and hop on here with me if you do have something that's going on thereabouts. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, Clint, I will try not to die because I'm not a fan of bees. Hornets, no way. One of the things I want to know though, you guys, what are you guys doing to keeping the humidity out of your hair? Because my hair is going absolutely crazy with this humidity. Again, another semi. They're pulling, I got to let you know, here in Osage, they're going to be working on the train tracks. And so you've got to take just a little bit of a detour. And it's a great time to just stop in here to the Maple Leaf. They're open for lunch. A lot of people pulling in here for lunch. They do have drive-through. And of course, coffees. You can get that any time of the day. And I really do love my coffee. This is my second one for the day. I had to do iced. Again, the humidity, the heat, looks like we're in for some rain. I don't know if y'all have checked out, Jared Allen has a new page called Weather Iowa. And check that out. He's going to be giving up more updates on all of Iowa weather and everything. He actually reports, I think he's got a whole weather set up at his house. He's been doing this for years with, I think it's AccuWeather. Might not be positive on the name of that, but if Jared's hopping on here, he can always let us know as well. So let me see if I can present this. I'm going to share a screen, but I am going to share this at the what we're going to be having, which is going to be okay, hold on. There we go. Jeep Jam. We are going to do this again this year. And I say we, because I'm doing this for St. Jude. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be helping MC. It is going to be through the Country Moose, but this was something that we had planned prior to all of the things happening. And I'm in it for St. Jude, y'all, and I'm in it for the North Iowa Fair. And so this is going to be a really cool thing. All the money, or most of the money, I should say, is going to go straight to St. Jude. Entering in, it's going to be held rain or shine at the fair. We've got some live music and celebrity appearances that are going to be there too. It's Saturday, July 20th. You can get entered in. I'm going to put the link up here in a little bit. I don't have it exactly up right at the moment, but I will put it on this live once I hop off. Of course, in true Brit fashion, I am late. And I always suggest, if I've texted you and said I'm going to be there at a certain time and I'm not there at that time, like if I say I'm going to be 5 minutes thereabouts, read it again and then I'll be there eventually after how many times you read it. So I am notoriously late. Welcome to my ADD with that. But yeah, Jeep Jam is going to be on location. You can register online or on location from 9 to 11. The show and shine's from 11 to 3. There's going to be awards at 2:30. Again, it's for St. Jude. And I'm wearing my St. Jude shirt and stuff. And it says on it, we don't stop. And that's one of the things that is very pertinent in this. It doesn't matter what goes on. We don't stop. There's still, kids and everything that are having cancer every day. And I didn't call you, Clint. It keeps on texting, but I didn't call you quite yet. So yes, I want to talk to you next week on stuff with what you've got going on. I also want to know what you guys have going on for the weekend. What's going on in your area? I'm going to share this tab here. Don't know if you guys can see this as well. I'm going to kind of zoom in here on this and scroll down. So this is just another one of those banners that we've got for St. Jude, but these are the two guys that are going to be here. It's going to be Jet Jurgemeister and also Ven Johns. Jet Jurgemeister, let me see if I can pull up the information on Jet. We'll share this tab instead. He was just here at Cabin Coffee Company. He is coming back. And if you don't know Jet, he's also been on a bunch of movies. If you ever watched Last Man Standing, he was the grandkid in there, and he also does music, and he has some really great stuff. You can follow him along on all of his socials as well. And then the other person that we're going to have is also going to be Ven Johns. Now, Ven doesn't have, he's got a website, but I wanted to share this tab instead because this shows you just how much stuff is in there about Ven. He's known as the bull riding ninja. He was PBR bull rider. He was on American Ninja Warrior. He's got a gym that he does. Wrangler Network did some stuff on him as well. Very, very cool professional bull rider, black belt. Now he also is doing where he's a stunt double. And so it's kind of crazy. He has some MMA stats, all of that. So that is all going to be going on at the Jeep Jam. And what we want you guys to do, let's see here. We lost the screen share audio. Oh, did that not come through? Maybe it didn't come through. I don't know. Some of these come through and some of them don't. We didn't get the audio. So that's okay. No big deal on that. None of them needed audio on their web pages. So the nice thing with those is that, you can come hang out, judge the Jeeps. If you have a Jeep, whether it's an old Willys, if it's a CJ5, CJ7, if you have the CJ2A, is it CJ2A Jeeps? Any of those, we'll take them all. If it's a Wrangler, if it's a Grand Cherokee, we're going to have spots for everyone on that. So make sure to join us for the show and shine on Saturday, July 20th. That's the one thing that I really wanted to announce for y'all. It's going to be a really cool event. And it's all, like I said, going to be for St. Jude. And that's what we're there for. That's why I said, yeah, I'll still help out with that. I'll still MC that because it is for St. Jude and it is for those kiddos going through cancer and to help the protocols moving forward in this. If you haven't seen some of our St. Jude stuff that done in the past, it's a fantastic cause. And they share their protocols with everyone all across the world, if you ask. And by the way, I wanted to come out here and sit outside because in Iowa, we very rarely, like, what do we get? Like 3 months of weather that we can sit outside. So I definitely wanted to sit outside for this. By the way, if you guys do want to join me on here, you're more than welcome to. Here's that Jeep Jam for St. Jude. Let me see here. There is the link. It's also up at our page on the comments. You can just copy that, hop on here with me. You're more than welcome to. We want you to, I want to know how many people have become a St. Jude Partner in Hope already. I know that there is a lot of people, a lot of times you can donate in lieu of someone. Maybe you can become a Partner in Hope. So that's where you donate every month. It's $19 a month. And you can donate for that. And it's really, really a great cause. You get a t-shirt, not this one, because this one's a couple years old. But you do get a t-shirt. I think we're going to maybe have something that is going to be there for, I think that we're going to maybe have some incentives if you come on location and become a Partner in Hope. We also are going to have some cool t-shirts, the Jeep Jam t-shirts. We're going to have those for sale. Also, if you register for we've got some prizes. We've got some other things that are going to be there, but bring your Jeeps on there. Psychic tip. Thank you. 90 days of each season here in Wisconsin too. I tell you what, I have missed talking with Psychic Tiff. We used to hop on every other Friday and have our FriYAYs, and I definitely miss talking to her. Psychic Tiff, we're gonna have to have you hop on here sometime. We'll figure it out, and we can make it so that way people can ask their questions on here and do some little one-off answerings and that type of thing. They can talk straight to you. So again, St. Jude, become a Partner in Hope, and we're gonna have that. If I know some people are a little bit sketchy on putting their credit card down on certain things, but that's okay. We're gonna be there to be able to help you out as far as that goes too. But how many people do you know that have a Jeep? I mean, there is so many people out there. I know that the UTVs are huge right now as well. So how many people do you know that have a Jeep? I know that our family has a bunch of them. We have been a Jeep family forever. Now, mind you, I just got my truck, my Ford. But man, Jeep Grand Cherokees, had the Wranglers, Dad has all of the military Jeeps. We're going to bring maybe one or two of those again this year. And so it's very, very cool. Oh, yes. Psychic Tiff, miss you too. Yes, we will have to do this. So heading up to Spooner, to the rodeo, Spooner, Wisconsin. I'm going to meet Psychic Tiff up there. Spooner, Wisconsin. That's through the Barnes PRCA Rodeo Company. And there's another semi. I don't know if that comes through as loud there as it does here, but Spooner Rodeo, Barnes PRCA Rodeo Company, stock contractors. They're based out of Cherokee, Iowa, and they have been going forever. Oh, Clint, she probably knew that I missed her, right? Of course. Every time I think you have to pay her a quarter every time that we say one of those type of jokes. But there's a lot of rodeos going on right now. I know that there's a lot going on in Minnesota. There's a bunch going on in Iowa. Of course, we got Cowboy Christmas coming up, which Cowboy Christmas is basically everything over the 4th of July. There is so many rodeos that happen in different towns, and different committees put those together. It takes literally a village to put together a rodeo. And yes, everyone, Brit Nation, I love it. We're going to start some of our own hashtags. I got to tell you, I did get Fluffy Coffee from Psychic Tiff. How many years ago? She posted that on a Facebook post, and I asked her, I said, hey, can I steal that? Because I loved, at that point in time, I was going down to the Country Moose with Jesse when Jesse Allen was on, and we were doing new music, FriYAYs and Fluffy Coffee. And I think Jesse just liked having me on because I'd bring him coffee every Friday morning, and I was okay with that because we talked music and new artists that were coming through. I'm just watching everybody coming in here for lunch. The parking lot is getting full, y'all. These guys have deals every day for lunch. Yesterday, Ended up coming here for supper yesterday, and they had a grilled ham and cheese sandwich, which was so good, so good. Um, love it, Tiff. She says, I probably stole it from someone else. You know what? That's the nice thing. Give credit 3 times, then it's yours, right? Is that how that works? I don't think so, but I try. Let me throw up this other banner here again. And then I also want to know, what are y'all doing this weekend? I know on Mondays, I always post weekend wrap up, which is, or weekend roundup. Used to be, I say wrap up, used to be a weekend wrap up when I was out at WKTI. And that was where Jake and Tanner, if you haven't checked out Jake and Tanner show, they're doing a lot of podcasting right now. And they used to have us wrap our weekend. I'm not a rapper, but it was wrap up, so we had to wrap what we did over the weekend. It was so not my forte, but I did it every Monday. But I like the weekend roundup a little bit better. And I love what you guys have posted on there, the different things that you guys do over the weekends and just stuff that's going on locally in our communities. And I think that that is such a huge thing. I know that there's a lot of times people go, oh, well, I'm so busy with this, or I'm so busy with that. And I think no matter what, we got to make time for the local stuff, because we always complain, hey, there's nothing going on in this area or that area. But the only reason it's not going on is because not as many people join and not as many people go to things. So if you've been in concerts, everybody's like, oh, come to my town. Well, maybe go to their town and go see where the concerts are set up, where somebody's been able to put that together. I know there's a whole bunch of, Friday? There's Friday night outs. There's Thursdays on Main or Tuesdays on Main. Clear Lake has some stuff going on for over the weekends as well. Just so much stuff. Post them in the comments. And by the way, if you're on my personal page, I may not be, the only reason I'm not bringing up your comments is because I may not be able to see them. Facebook has some weird, funky algorithm that they do where they're like, yeah, you can see comments from your pages, but not your personal page. So if you join my Britt Bailey Facebook page, or Gotta Be Country Radio Facebook page, or even on YouTube under Gotta Be Country, I think I started a Britt Bailey radio one, but I can't find my passwords to that. This weekend, I don't know if you guys saw my post. I did have surgery a couple weeks ago, and thank goodness, thank the Lord that everything went very well. But I am still kind of slow moving and on some weight restrictions. Can't lift that, can't lift this, which totally kills me in my my previous life of being a dog groomer and everything. Oh, Becky Krause. Craft show at the fairgrounds Saturday only. Thank you, Becky. Thanks. I appreciate it. And by the way, I love all of you guys that have come up. If you've seen me out and about, don't hesitate to stop and say hi or anything like that. I'm always happy to talk. Even if I look like I'm in the mode to go someplace, just come up and say hi. I appreciate it. So is that the fairgrounds, Becky Jo? Is that the fairgrounds in Mason City? Is that the North Iowa Fairgrounds? I know that there's a lot of different fairgrounds that are having some stuff going on. I think there's some fairs. Some are starting here this weekend. I know there's some town events that are going on. I think I'm going to try and put something together on my Gotta Be Country page for that, or my Britt Bailey page. So if you have something, let me know. I'm more than happy to put that on. As my words start flipping, I read and my words flip. Welcome to my dyslexia, where I back talk words. And put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllables. All Seasons building, fantastic. That is great. And that's the nice thing about the All Seasons building there on the fairgrounds. They have air conditioning in there, which is just always nice because you can get in out of the heat. So far, I have not seen anybody that has said, oh, I said supper. It's such a rural thing. If you grew up on the farm, it's supper, not dinner. I know, I know that's such a controversy on that. I want to bring up also, I'll probably bring it up later on this week. I keep on hitting the chair here next to me. I apologize. saying I'm sorry to a chair of all things. So Iowan. Um, but I want to post the question out there this week or this weekend, maybe this next week, of do you sleep with a sheet or not? Because I saw a thing the other day online that said that sheets are starting to become kind of obsolete. Like people are just either sleeping with a comforter or just sleeping with a sheet, not both. So I'm gonna post that up here later on this next week, and I'd love to know you guys' takes on that as well. Um, I just have my little alarm here flashing at me saying, "Hey, it's been long enough. You've been on for 20 minutes." Um, I do want to go back to this though. I do want you guys to get in on this. Tell your friends, share this, and let people know that we've got the Jeep Jam that's going to be going on at the same fairgrounds at the North Iowa Fairgrounds. That's going to be on the 20th. Um, so it's going to be rain or shine. Like I said, I'll post up the link on the comments, so it'll be on all of these Facebook Lives, no matter where you're listening to. I'm also going to probably cut this up and throw it up on a reel just to let you guys know what's going on there too. That way you'll be able to click those links and everything as well. So the Jeep Jam, it's all for St. Jude. And thank you to the sponsor on there, Mason City. Let me see here if I can get that out of the way. Mason City Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. They were a sponsor last year, and they had some really cool like tumbler mugs that they gave away. Again, plus we were going to have those shirts and everything, and great people that are going to be there for some celebrity appearances and some music. So Jet's going to be singing new music and some covers. Ven's going to be singing some covers as well. I know that these things live forever on social media. So, you know, if you don't get the chance to hop on and you watch later, feel free to do that. Oh my goodness, we have somebody that has hopped on. How are you?
I am good. I'm going to get pulled over here real quick. Here, I finally got signal. I am in the middle of the hills of Northeast Iowa.
Oh, I see. Are you heading out to the river? Are you heading out to Lansing area?
Headed to Lansing. So,
nice.
Which, another town that loves music. So there's Sunday, if anybody's over that way, there's two different, the Tiki Bar has music, and another bar, the OP, it has music every Sunday. I mean,
wow.
Huge live music fans in that town, so it's always a good time.
Fantastic. Well, especially going over to the river, it's awesome to be able to check all of that out over there. There's always something going on over at the river, even if you're not going to the boat.
No, exactly, for sure. Yeah, the one is at the little Tiki Bar at the marina, so you're literally on the water. And it's J.R. Brink, good friend of mine. Okay. And you know, he plays up, I think he plays in Cresco next week at the Howard County Fair.
Oh, fantastic.
But he's a lot of you know, just what we listen to.
Sure. A lot of Texas Red Dirt, a lot of
you know, all that.
Awesome.
And just he's got his own sound.
Cool.
And just I love him. So fantastic. And then there's another girl that I think it's the Brianna Ray band. I think maybe she's from La Crosse.
Okay.
Anyway, but she's at the other bar in town. So anyway, yeah, we're just headed to sounds like it's going to be a stormy night, and got a little weekend off before it goes crazy for us.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, and Clint just hopped on here and said, it's Michelle. And he's asking, what's the hat that you have on at the moment? Now, you know, we got to wait till she pulls over to see that.
Yes, that is the Bailey hat.
Okay.
Ball cap. I'm pulling it up right now.
Perfect.
Yeah, so Bailey hats. And I got to thinking, I'm like, oh, Britt Bailey. Yeah, you might need a Bailey ball cap. So,
you know, I think anyway, I might need a ball cap, but I also know that I have a couple of the wonderful hats that I got from you when we were out in Madison, Wisconsin, a couple of the Bailey cowboy hats. Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. So, yep, we are gearing up. We're leaving, I think, in a week and a half, and we'll be. I mean, I think we're hooked up until after the NFR. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's
That's fantastic.
gonna be crazy. We're headed out to the NFR Open in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And then we'll head over to Steamboat, do a couple weeks over there for their pro rodeo. And then in the middle of that, we have, I don't even know how many hats coming in. We signed with Oklahoma State. We'll be at every home game.
Wow.
And we also signed with University of Wyoming. So we'll have brown and gold hats at all the home Wyoming games in Laramie. So from August 31st on till Thanksgiving, and then right to the NFR. So in the middle of all that, we've got to get them inventoried and warehoused and all the stuff.
So this is kind of like your last weekend off. I know you were just in Oklahoma last weekend.
Yeah. Yep. We were at Pawhuska at Ben Johnson Days. West, like it. If anybody's in the area for that weekend, it is just spectacular. They have a big art show downtown. The John Israel Trade Show. That we had boot makers from Lubbock, belt makers. Of course, we were there. All the bit traders and spur traders.
Wow.
And they have a ranch rodeo, WRCA, and then they have a women's ranch rodeo and a youth ranch rodeo.
Goodness.
And Sunday they have the Ben Johnson steer roping, which is huge. All the top steer ropers in the country were there, top 40.
Wow.
They get paid $50,000 or something. It was big.
I was going to say, wasn't Cody Johnson at one of their ropings not that long ago, or was that over at the Lazy E?
I think that was at the Lazy E.
Okay.
Yeah. But so that was all going on, and then they have, I don't know if people know who he is up this way, but Jay Cooker, he plays the old West Texas Bob Wills.
Okay.
If you've never listened to Jay Cooker and the Outsiders, unbelievable. We see him a lot out down in Texas, again, kind of the Western swing.
Mm-hmm.
And they are amazing, and they're coming back. They got them booked for next year to come back at a church service. So anyway, we were at Ben Johnson Days, and then just got a little break here, and then
nice
pick up. I just saw that there's a rodeo in Kansas over the 4th of July, and that Ned Ledoux's playing at.
Oh, gotta love that. I know he's going to be probably back. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm trying to get into that one. So it's just southern Kansas, but just a little, I think it's a ACRA, whatever, but Brett Weldon is the announcer, and he said good rodeo. So anyway,
cool. Well, I know Ned is always at the Iowa State Fair. I know we've gone to that one quite a few times. Michelle.
I don't think I've ever missed him at the Silverton. When he's there in Vegas. I don't know how many years he's been doing that, but as long as I've been going, that Thursday and Friday, that it starts, best free show in Vegas, I think. That's always a great time. So
definitely.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling way better than I thought I would after that surgery. So, I cannot complain whatsoever. I'm very happy I appreciate everybody that sent messages, sent prayers, brought food, sent stuff. I appreciate it so very much. So, but I appreciate you hopping on, especially as you're driving. Michelle and I have been down the road numerous times. That's why I really had no fear when she was, still driving at that point in time, because I've never died riding with Michelle. So
close. Yeah. Never. Close.
Right. I mean,
it was funny. I texted you. The Cowboys. Cowboys crossing the street. Dang thing.
Yes. I think that was Cherokee. Were we at Cherokee?
Yeah, we were at Cherokee.
Yes.
It's funny. I was
Yeah.
coming across Highway 20 here this morning, and I don't know where they're headed to, but that must have been at Bellevue last night because it was Capri after Capri after Capri, headed
Sure.
to the next one. So anyway, that dang rodeo road, you see them everywhere.
Right?
So
Exactly. And and once you know, you can't unsee it. And thank you, Dale Brisby, for bringing that to all of our attention.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, I was just glad I could hop on for a minute and say hi, and hope you keep healing up, and
thanks.
I'm sure we'll get together at some point.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Well, and I appreciate you hopping on. And I know that this link isn't too hard to find in the comments to be able to hop on. And not everybody has to come on via video. But we appreciate that you do and stuff. Yeah. And love hearing where you're going down the road.
Yeah, it's always an adventure. I got the kid and the dog back there. I got a kid.
Hey, Cole. I was going to say, where's Pearl? There's Pearl.
He's back there somewhere. So anyway, loaded up.
Awesome.
Have a cold one. So
awesome. Well, thank you, Michelle, and we'll chat with you again soon.
Awesome. Have a great one, guys.
You too.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. See, it's just that easy. Hop on with me and come on here at any time. Hey, guys. Good. How are you? Good. I am live on Facebook. Oh, I absolutely love it. Small towns are literally my favorite. And I'm going to hop off too. I appreciate you guys hopping on with me, hitting those likes, hitting those shares. That's how social media currency is so fantastic. Give me you guys' opinions on stuff. I want to hear it. Of course we need to be nice. We need to do all of that, but also, just what's going on. This is a great way to hop on and promote what you guys have going on as well, especially if it's nonprofit, or if it's some event that's going on for a town, fairs, festivals, horse shows, rodeos, all of that type of stuff. I would love to have your information, love to talk about it on here. Also talk a little new music. I'm just going to give you a little tidbit on that. I don't have a ton of information on a lot of the new music, but Zach Bryan just announced that he's going to be coming out with a brand new album come July 4th. So totally looking forward to that. And I know he's going to be, is he going to be up in Minneapolis? I should have probably looked that up before I hopped on here for that. But again, thank you guys so much. Please do like, follow, subscribe, donate, share, do a dance, be nice to your neighbor, text a friend, go say hi to somebody and make their day as well. Be nice to your neighbor today and every day, and keep it country. Thanks for joining me here on for Gotta Be Country Radio Show. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to do my little outro here. I cannot guarantee whether or not it is still my old outro or not, but I kind of hope it's not. We'll try.
That was another On the Road exclusive with Britt Bailey.
Now that's what I call country.
Yeah, you guys are so much fun.
It's just who we are. Bring on the country. That's what we do.